All right, calm down. You read the title of this video, you saw the thumbnail of this video, and you're like, he's lost his mind. He doesn't know what he's doing. Is he on drugs? What is he talking about? Has everything just gotten to his head? Is he cracking? Is this 50,000 subscriber stuff getting to him? I'm unsubscribing, disliking this video, and leaving a mean comment. No. You're gonna do none of those things. You will leave a nice comment, you will like this video, and maybe you'll subscribe if you really like me. Because I honestly feel this way, and I understand a lot of people are saying already in the comments before even watching the video, well, how can you say that Skyrim, WWE 2K18, and NBA 2K18 are the most important games for the Nintendo Switch in 2017? We got Super Mario Odyssey, we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we got Pokken Tournament DX, and we got Fire Emblem Warriors. And you're totally right, we do have those games, but still, there's a reason why I feel these three games are the most important games for the Nintendo Switch in 2017. The key word there is important. So what the hell am I talking about? What am I rambling about? How are Skyrim, WWE 2K18, and NBA 2K18 the most important titles for the Nintendo Switch in 2017? Let's find out. So obviously there is an elephant in the room, and I was gonna address it at the end of the video, but let's go ahead and get the elephant out of the room already because I need a little room in here. It gets a little cramped. Basically, I know what you guys are thinking. Super Mario Odyssey, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, Fire Emblem Warriors, and Pokken Tournament DX are obviously going to be more impactful for the Nintendo Switch, and I totally agree with you, but here's the thing. Here's the thing when we come to the word important, because while those games are very important for the Nintendo Switch, I don't feel they're more important than these titles, because here's the thing of it, okay? You look at a game like Super Mario Odyssey, you don't even need to play that game. You don't even need to play that game to sit there and say, this game is going to be great. It'll probably be up there with Zelda for Game of the Year, and it's going to be a fantastic game. You could say the same thing about Xenoblade Chronicles 2. This is going to be one of the best RPGs of the year. This is a top-notch game, and it's going to be fantastic. Fire Emblem Warriors and Pokken Tournament DX. These are both great-looking games. They're going to be a lot of fun and excellent complementary games for the Nintendo Switch. You see, that's the thing. There's no mystery about these titles. We already know at the very least, these are going to be very good titles. And some of these titles have the ability to become excellent titles. But there's no mystery with these titles. We've seen so much. We know so much. There's so much knowledge about these titles. It's pretty much just, okay, I'm ready. I've got my money. Let's buy these. Let's play these. And let's have fun. And that's where Skyrim, WWE 2K18, and NBA 2K18 come in because of the mystery. So let's talk about Skyrim first. Now, Skyrim is a really interesting game to me because it released 6 years ago on the PS3, the Xbox 360, and the PC, and was recently remastered for the PS4, the Xbox One, and of course, PC again. And Skyrim's an interesting game because it's an open world adventure, and you know, we've played Breath of the Wild on the Nintendo Switch, or Wii U I guess, and we all had fun with it, but Skyrim's open world is pretty different. It's definitely more lively. There's a lot more stuff going on. There's a lot more little villages and towns and people, NPCs running around. There's a lot of stuff going on in Skyrim, and what makes this game really interesting to me being on the Nintendo Switch is, when was the last time Bethesda worked on a modern Nintendo platform? I'll wait. Actually, I'm not going to wait because the answer is never. They haven't been around on Nintendo platforms in forever. There was no other Elder Scrolls games on a Nintendo platform. There was no Fallout on a Nintendo platform. There's no Doom, any other new IPs that they're working on. There's nothing from Bethesda on Nintendo platforms. But here comes Skyrim marching in. And it's like, okay, this is pretty interesting. And now that the game has been shown off at a couple places, it was available at Gamescom to play, and it was available at San Diego Comic-Con. Both of these were only shown in handheld mode. So you have YouTubers who went to these events like Philippe and Tillman Domination, who went to the one in Germany, and they both played this game and they were like, you know, it runs really well. And everyone seems to be saying that. Digital Foundry even said that. And there's been lots of stuff online that, hey, this isn't the standard PS3 version or the Xbox 360 version. There are elements of the remastered version in this version of Skyrim on the Switch. So essentially, it's pretty much 99% confirmed that this is at least using stuff from the remastered version of the game. So let's put that into account here. You have Bethesda, who's never worked on a modern Nintendo platform, working on a game that's huge like Skyrim, and you have it being essentially ran on the remastered engine. That's pretty interesting, and that's what makes this game so important, because if this game runs well, if this game does run well, and we don't even know anything about it in docked mode, this is a huge win for Nintendo because of the way the Nintendo Switch is designed as a home console that you could take with you on the go. Imagine Skyrim on the go. That sounds pretty damn cool. Now, I own Skyrim. I have it on the PS3 over there, and I played it for about 2 hours, but unfortunately, the older you get, the less time you have to just sit in front of your TV and be tied to your TV. So I never really got into it like I did with Oblivion, which I was younger then, and I had more free time then. So Skyrim is attractive to me because of that feature, because I can take it wherever I go, because you could play this huge, massive open world adventure wherever you want to go. And that's pretty interesting. So that's why Skyrim is very important. Bethesda is back on Nintendo consoles. What are they gonna do? How is this game gonna perform? And it seems to be good. It seems to be really good. So that's super important for the Nintendo Switch, because Skyrim is a AAA release from a third-party company. Sure, it's old, but it's still a AAA release. Now, let's talk about the other two games, WWE 2K18 and NBA 2K18. Now, I'm gonna let you guys know this. I'm gonna be honest with you. I planned on these being PS4 purchases for me, because there are very few games where I consider myself a graphics whore in. And NBA games, I am a big graphics whore in, and wrestling games and simulation racing games. That's pretty much it. But here you have 2K coming along, who we last saw when the when the Wii U launched, and they are bringing their games, WWE 2K18 and NBA 2K18, to the Nintendo Switch right around the same time the other versions are released. And that's very interesting, because you have to think back. Let's think back to the Wii U. When the Wii U version of NBA 2K12, maybe 13, I think it was 13. When 2K13 came out on the Wii U, what systems were available? The PS3 and the Xbox 360? Yeah, so obviously it was built on that version of the game. So it's using dated technology. Now, it did have some cool stuff, like you could hold this Wii U gamepad up to the screen and see like stamina and stuff like that. But essentially, these were just ports of the PS3 and Xbox 360 version with a little extra added features brought over to the Nintendo Wii U. Then what happened? Did we see 2K anymore? Did we see anything from 2K after that initial launch of the system? No. There was no WWE. There was no NBA. There was nothing. There was nothing. So, by them bringing this game to the Nintendo Switch this year, here's what makes it important. This is the first time that Nintendo, since the GameCube, that this game will release on a Nintendo platform alongside of a PS4 and the Xbox One. Basically, modern consoles. The Wii never had the benefit of getting a simultaneous release, and when you did, you saw what a big downgrade it was because of the power. The Wii U didn't really have any simultaneous releases because it was the Wii U. It didn't sell well. The thing that makes these two games interesting is everything from 2K that they've said about these titles seems to point that these are the modern versions of the game, meaning that they are not based on last-gen games. They are based on the modern versions of the game. 2K said that the WWE game uses the engine that is in the PS4 and the Xbox One version of the game running on the Nintendo Switch. What? What? Now that's pretty damn interesting. NBA 2K, they've been saying the same sort of things. These are not just simple last generation upgrades. And that's where things get very interesting to me, because honestly, all three of these games, Skyrim, WWE 2K18, and NBA 2K18, are all AAA multi-platform releases. And to this day, to the time of this film, we have not seen the Nintendo Switch go up against the PS4, go up against the Xbox One in terms of a multi-platform release. Everything we've gotten has been either from Nintendo or has an art style that can be replicated on any platform pretty simply. There's been nothing sort of realistic. There's been nothing that uses a lot of polygons and uses character models. And games like WWE 2K18, games like NBA 2K18, they do these scans for the players and they try to make it look as realistic as possible. This, my friends, these three games, Skyrim, WWE 2K18, NBA 2K18, these are much more than just standard games. This is the litmus test. This is the test to see what the Nintendo Switch can do in terms of holding its own against the PS4 and the Xbox One. I understand it has the benefit of being a handheld as well. I understand that's going to be the appeal, and really that's one of the reasons why I'm leaning towards getting the Switch versions of WWE 2K18 and NBA 2K18. But I want to see how it looks. I want to see how it plays. I want to see how it compares to the other versions of the game, because really, this is going to be a huge litmus test for the Nintendo Switch. You could sit there and say, oh, well, the Nintendo Switch only has 1900 megabytes and 17 terabytes and 17 teraflops and 4 megabytes. I don't care about numbers. Numbers mean nothing to me. If that was the case, the Atari Jaguar and the N64 would have been amazing. The Neo Geo would have sold amazingly. The 3DO would have been the cutting edge of technology. Numbers don't matter unless you put something into it. And this is going to be the first time in a long time that Nintendo fans have seen a multi-platform release on their console right up with the other modern consoles. Nintendo always seems to, prioritize fun over graphics, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I want to see how good you can make these games. I want to see how close to these other versions of the games, the PS4, the Xbox One version, you can make it. Because if it's pretty close, if it's close enough, you might have a hot cake on your hand, because you could take it on the go. NBA on the go, WWE on the go, Skyrim on the go. So that to me is why these three games are far more important than these upcoming Nintendo releases. We know about these Nintendo releases. We know they're going to be fantastic games. We already have our money and our pre-orders put in. But these three games are a mystery. These three games are a mystery. And that's all I got for you guys. Let me know what you think about this in the comments section down below. Thank you for checking out this video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.
RGT 85. RGT 85. RGT 85. RGT